Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sahil Parab from EBSB VESIT, and we are here to wish a very beautiful, colorful, and cheerful Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. May this festive occasion bring along many more smiles, many more celebrations for everyone. EBSB, that is Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat, is an initiative taken by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. The EBSB programs aims to enhance interaction and promote mutual understanding between people of different states and union territories through the concept of state union territory pairing. The states carry out activities to promote a sustained and structured culture connection in the areas of language, learning, culture, tradition, and music, tourism and cuisine, sports, and sharing of the best practices, etc. Today, EBSB is going to give a presentation on Ganesh Chaturthi. Introduction. Ganesh Chaturthi, also called as Vinayak Chaviti, is an auspicious Hindu festival which is celebrated for 10 days every year. The festival is celebrated in the Bhadra month as per the Hindu calendar, which is generally falls in mid-August to September. It marks the birthday of beloved elephant-headed Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is known as the god of wealth, science, knowledge, wisdom, and prosperity, and that's why most Hindus remember him and seek his blessing before starting any important work. Lord Ganesha is known by 108 different names like Gajanan, Vinayaka, Vignaharta, Ekadanta, among others. The festival is celebrated with great devotion and joy by Hindus throughout the world. Where it all started, it is estimated that the founder of the Maratha Empire, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, began the celebration it during 1630 to 1680s, as Lord Ganesha was Kul Devta, or the family god of the Peshwa. After the fall of Peshwas, the celebration became a family affair in Maharashtra. The freedom fighter Lokmanya Tilak revived this festival in 1893 and transform it from an annual domestic celebration to a large public event. At a time when the British government banned social and political assemblies in India, the celebration provoked patriotic sentiments and revived reunited people from all castes and communities against colonial rule. The legend. Some communities celebrate this festival to the mark the birth of Mahabharata. It is said that Lord Ganesha wrote Mahabharata as sage Vyas recited it to him. Ganesh demanded the sage to recite it without any delay or pause. In the process, the writing instrument of Ganesha broke. Since he had no time to get a new one, he broke a part of his ivory and continued writing. It is said that the writing process went for 10 whole days. After the epic was completely written, on the 11th day, clay was applied over the Ganesha body and he was asked to take bath in a river. These 10 days are celebrated during the Ganesh Chaturthi festival, and on 11th day, the idol is immersed into the water. Now, Neeraj will continue with rituals and celebrations.
Thank you, Sahil. Now, coming to the rituals and celebrations during Ganesh Utsav. The rituals. The festival includes four distinct rituals: Pran Pratishtha, Shodas Shopchara, Uttar Puja, and Ganpati Visarjan. In Pran Pratishtha, the idol of Ganesha is created. The devotees then place the idol on a pandal or in their home. Devotees pray, perform musical concert, and sing devotional songs to the idol. During Shodashopchara, 16 types of prayers are performed, including decorating the idol with flowers and offering sweets. The third phase, that is Uttar Puja, takes place right before the immersion of Ganesha. The deity is taken from the home or pandal and is prepared for the water immersion. The final ritual, that is Visarjan, where the idol is immersed in the sea, any water body, or any tub in their house. The celebration. On the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, devotees worship Ganesh idols, perform the arti, and offer prasad of fruits and sweets. especially Modak, which is considered to be the favorite of Lord Ganesha. In several places, clay idols of Ganesha, big and small, are made months in advance, and thousands of devotees take them home to worship. It is it is customary to immerse these idols in water once the festivities are over, with a prayer requesting the god to visit his devotees again the following year. Over the years, with growing environmental awareness, people have started celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi in an environmentally friendly. That is, getting Ganesha idols made of natural clay, mitti, and using only flowers and natural items for decorating the pandals. Now, I would like to hand over to Mayank Bhatia.
Thank you, Neeraj. That was wonderful. Coming to the places of celebration, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated all over the world with great pomp and enthusiasm. Yet, there are some places which deserve special significance. In India, for example, in Maharashtra and Gujarat, the excitement for this 10-day long festival begins week before Ganesh Chaturthi, with several people making clay idols of Lord Ganesha and painting them. There is more consciousness in terms of organic choices of the Ganpati idol, as erstwhile methods have been found to deeply affect marine life and pollute the environment. Idols of Ganesha can be found in every home, in every corner, on the street, as neighborhoods come together to celebrate. Cultural events, rituals, musical events, folk, classical dance, poetry, and much more are stuffed into every second of these 10 days. Finally, this festival ends with grand processions to immerse the idols. In Madhya Pradesh, crowds throng to temples like Khajrana Ganesh Temple in Indore and Chintaman Ganesh Temple in Ujjain to witness the grand rituals. Religious and cultural festivals are held in different neighborhoods. In Goa, Ganesh Chaturthi is also known as Chobat. A matoli is set up where the idol is worshipped with bhajans, artis, and pujas. Sweets like modak, neuri, and other savory items are distributed. Special vegetarian meals are prepared for the festival. Finally, the idol is prepared and then taken out for immersion into Goan waters. In Kerala, Ganesh Chaturthi is also known as Vinayak Chaturthi. The festival is celebrated during Chingam Masam month in Kerala, which is the first month according to the Malayalam calendar. As this calendar is different, the festival might occur a month before the other states celebrate. In Karnataka, the festival begins by celebrating Lord Ganesha's mother, Gauri. Celebrations are extensive across different temples in the region, and people often pray to both mother and son. Women, in particular, pray to Goddess Gauri for a long and happy married life. In Andhra Pradesh, devotees flock to the Khairatabad idol, one of the tallest Ganesh idols installed for the festival. The festival ends with gorgeous idol immersed in the Hussain Sagar Lake. Around the world, with Indians residing in every corner of the world, this festival is celebrated with equal enthusiasm across the border too. Countries like Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand celebrate this festival, and many of the country's governments also declare a public holiday for the same. In Mauritius, it is celebrated by the local Hindu community, which constitutes roughly around 52% of the total population. In fact, the first day of this festival is a public holiday in Mauritius. Devotees visit temples, offer aarti, and perform traditional dances. In France, the festival is celebrated at its largest Hindu temple, the Sri Manika Vinayak temple in France. Lord Ganesha is venerated with lots of pomp and enthusiasm. Not only Indians, but Sri Lankans, French, and Europeans also take part in the celebrations. In other countries such as USA, Canada, and United Kingdom, which have a large Indian community residing, take Ganesh idols at their home and take part in celebrations and temples and perform aarti every day, similar to India. Especially in London, more than 5,000 people show up every year for the celebration of this festival. The idol is placed at the Lakshmi Narayan temple, followed by a grand aarti with traditional food, dance, and fancy dress competitions throughout the days. It ends with a procession where the idol is immersed in the Thames. Coming towards some famous Ganpati temples in Maharashtra, the Ashtavinayak. The Ashtavinayak temples, literally translated as eight Ganeshas, refer to the group of eight Ganpati temples situated in Maharashtra. The temples in their religious sequence are Mayureshwar in Morgaon, Siddhivinayak in Siddharthi, Ballaleshwar in Pali, Varadavinayak in Mahad, Chintamani in Theli, Girijatmach in Ledyatri, Vigneshwar in Ozar, and Mahan Ganpati in Ranjangaon. Each of these temples has its own individual legend and history, as distinct from each other as the murtis in each temple. The form of each murti of Ganesh and his trunk are distinct from one another. It is believed that to complete the Ashtavinayak Yatra, one must revisit the first Ganpati after visiting all the eight Ganpatis. The Sri Siddhivinayak Temple in Mumbai, one of Maharashtra's most famous temples, it is located in Prabhadevi, Mumbai. It was constructed in November 1801. The original structure was a small 3.6 meters by 3.6 meters square brick structure with a dome-shaped brick shikhara. Ramakrishna Tambekar Maharaj, a disciple of the Hindu saint Akkalkot Swami Samarth, buried two divine idols in front of the presiding deity of the temple on orders of his guru. It is claimed that after 21 years of the burials of the icons, a mandar tree grew at that spot with a Swayambhu Ganesh in its branches, as prophesied by Swami Samartha. Apart from this, there are other temples located all over Maharashtra, and during Ganesh Chaturthi, various pandals are also set up for the celebration of the event. Prominent among them can be considered as Lal Bagh Raja, Chinchpokli Raja, etc. Coming towards celebration in Vesit, we at Vesit always believe in celebrating festivals with great pomp and enthusiasm, and it is no wonder that Ganesh Utsav is also celebrated by us with the same eagerness and joy. Our library department, exam department, and hostel have been celebrating the festival with great passion and zeal, and we continue the tradition this year too. Here is a glimpse of the Hardi held this year. Can we please have the Hardi? Thank you for that video. It was truly wonderful. This was a truly devotional experience right from our Vesit hostel. Now I request Sahil to continue with the event. Over to you, Sahil.
Thank you so much, EBSB, for the wonderful description of the Ganesh Utsav. I hope the audience are intrigued to experience Ganesh Utsav. So that was one of the most amazing aspect of Maharashtra. Thank you, EBSB, for arranging a session and making us aware about Maharashtra's festivals. And thank you, audience, for being with us. Enjoy this festival. And at the end, I would like to say, Ganpati Bappa Moria.